Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. Today is Thursday. It is National Be Someone Day. So
I'm someone.
you are someone. I know who you are. You're Heidi. It's
And you're someone.
I'm John.
We're both someone.
I thought you looked familiar. National Junk Food Day today. Sadly, I celebrate
you know
that
what?
way too
I
often.
do way too much.
And National Get to Know Your Customers Day today. All of those things happening on this Thursday. And it is a Thursday, which means we have Dear John letters.
There we go.
Usually you say that
awesome.
with me. Dear John.
Not today.
Dear John. Okay, I
I'm
guess
not
she's
playing
not.
along.
All right. Well, our letter today is from a lady whose son has an awesome opportunity, but it's on the other side of the country. So we're going to chat about that coming your way here in a little bit, and much, much more. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Apparently, going to work on Fridays is becoming less of a thing. The last day of the work week for some people is Friday, but for other people, it's today. Once synonymous with long lunches and early departures, increasingly has become a skip day altogether. The trend, which was already on an upswing before the pandemic, has now been widely adopted to just take Friday off completely.
Wow.
U.S. stats show 30% of office workers physically show up to work Friday in June, the least of any weekday. Only 30%. That means 70% did not. 41% show up to an office on Mondays, the day that's second lowest turnout. 50% on Tuesdays. When is the biggest share of workers in the office? That is Tuesdays, when it's 50%.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Do they not lose their jobs?
No, some people telecommute now. So that's what a lot of it is, where they're working from home. So that's what it is.
Okay.
Anyway, they say thanks to being a telecommuter, before the pandemic, people thought Friday was kind of a day you didn't have to work much. Well, now they just say you just skip Friday completely.
Wow.
So, all right, there you go. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by radiotravelgroup.com. Heidi, did you know the future of farming could involve multicolored fields? Rather than using typical pesticides to keep produce-loving bugs off crops, farmers could simply turn to a technique called camo cropping. It's undergoing trials in England and is a means to confuse pests. Soil is dyed red and blue and green to hide emerging sugar beet crops from disease-carrying aphids. In the tests using food-based dyes, the aphids flying overhead do not even see the beet coming through because of the spectacular multicolored fields. The pests have become an increasing problem for farmers in the absence of banned pesticides in that area. So they're saying by making it look like they're not there, they're going to just fly right over.
Have you ever seen a person wearing camouflage? Do you not know that they're there?
Well, yeah. But what they're saying is camo cropping could confuse the insects.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. There we go. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Bruce Willis made a return to the famed Nakatomi Plaza. You could see that in the movie Die
gotta
Hard.
love that.
34 years ago. Yeah, by the way, they did some video, he and his wife, Emma Hemming Willis, from atop the Nakatomi Plaza. But it's really the Fox Plaza building, Century City, Los Angeles. They were looking out to the city skyline. And the city skyline.
What's that?
The video also showed some highlights from Die Hard. And it was scored to Ode of Joy. Boy by the Tabernacle
Nice.
Choir.
I love that.
Yeah, Chris Pratt once seemed like a shoo-in to become the next Indiana Jones after Harrison Ford left the role. Shia LaBeouf, by the way, was being teased as the next Indiana Jones. He was in the 4th installment of the franchise. So the 5th indie film coming soon, Ford still is playing the part. So what happened? During a podcast, Pratt said, once I saw a quote from Harrison Ford, and I don't even know if it was really him, but close enough, it scared me. He says, when I die, Indiana Jones dies. And I'm like, hey, if I'm going to get haunted by the ghost of Harrison Ford one day, if he dies, I don't think I want to play this role.
For sure.
So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens when that all happens. But Big Screen, Little Screen is brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Twitter is in the process of testing a thing called a co-tweet feature. The company's social media consultant and mobile development recently posted a co-tweet as a test. So there's 2 different people there that did this as a test.
Okay.
It displayed both usernames above the content.
Because it took 2 people to come up with,
Apparently.
23...
Yeah, 144 characters. I think it's
Okay.
288 now, Heidi. Come on.
Okay.
If and when the feature officially rolls out, users would be able to send an invitation to co-tweet for other users to decide they could decline or accept. Co-tweets would appear on both users' timelines, and it could be put to use by businesses to make joint announcements with partners, joint press releases, or joint statements from executives of a company. Here's the other thing you could do. Copy and paste and both tweet the same thing. I mean, I don't know if that really... How much money are they going to spend on this feature?
I just don't use that
I just
site.
saved them
It's not a
billions.
thing for me, so
Yeah,
I
she's
really
not
don't
She's not a
care.
tweeter at all.
I'm not.
She's not a Twitterphile. I am on Twitter. I forget that I'm on there once in a while. And then I'm like, oh, hey, that's right. We're on Twitter. I should go check that out. Usually I do that when I'm like bored on Facebook. And I go, oh, yeah, that's right. There's another one of these things. Oh, same. I'm bored over here, too. And a death care digital marketplace has been launched by a startup in autumn. It aims to connect grieving families with necessary services like grief specialists, funeral homes, attorneys, appraisers, accountants, and other organizations that assist families in the time of need, financially, legally, and other logistics after a loved one passes. It's the latest entrant to a cottage industry that is springing up around end-of-life and bereavement care, expected to be worth, are you ready for this? $148 billion in the U.S. alone by 2026.
Okay.
So as weird as all of that sounds to me, apparently there's a lot of need there. So interesting stuff.
Huh.
There you go. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
And it's time right now for
Dear
Dear
John
John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
All right, I got a nice Dear John letter here. And it goes something like this. Dear John, my son was just offered an amazing job, and I'm very happy for him. But the job is on the other side of the country. I'm afraid he will not know anyone there, and that makes me super sad. Right now, he is here at our house for dinner a few times a week. He has many friends here, and he likes the job he has now. The new opportunity pays well, and it's something that I know he will really enjoy. I think he'll really enjoy the job as well. I've been encouraging him, but I'm wondering if I should even share my concerns. I'd hate to see him all alone on the other side of the country where we can't see him as often as we do now. Is it wrong of me to think like this? I think he could also be very happy here. Should I say anything? Signed, Worried Mama. This sounds like something that my beautiful bride Heidi would do. Our son left for the Navy. And I remember...
Oh my gosh, that was awful.
She was a worried, really worried, very nervous wreck.
It was.
And he ended up getting separated and came home, so he didn't get to stay. And that was, for me, really tough because I was so happy to have our son coming home, but I was also sad because he didn't get to do what he wanted to do.
Right.
But then when I talked to him and he's going, no, this is good. This is what I probably think is best for me. Then I was super happy for him. So anyway, back to this. What do you think, first of all, Heidi? Because the question she's saying, is it wrong of her to feel this way? I don't think it's wrong of her.
No.
You're a mom. That's kind of what moms do. Should I say anything to him? Okay, now this is the part.
No.
Yeah, this is the part where I think
No.
if you do, you better be delicate on how you do it because you could also drive him away.
You know what? It doesn't hurt anybody ever to step away from their comfort zone. If nothing else, if he gets there, he doesn't like it, he can always come back.
Exactly.
But he's taken the chance. You don't want to be the one to stand in the way of him exploring other areas.
And that's the thing. It doesn't say what industry he's in. It doesn't say, because like on here, who knows? If he could do the same exact thing right there, maybe that's a different thing. But if he's going somewhere, I don't know, if he's going to Hollywood to be in movies and you're, whatever, on the other side of the country, I don't know. Whatever
Either way,
it is.
no matter what, you don't want him to someday look at you and say,
Yeah.
I could have maybe done this and you stopped me. So no, let him go.
Exactly.
Let him go
here's the thing.
and do what he needs to do. It's his life.
We
if
know
he's
somebody.
over 18, he's an adult. He can do what he wants.
Hey, calm down, Heidi. Take a breather over there. So,
Well, no, you don't dare tell your child.
no, I understand. That's fine. Okay. You're
Okay.
right. You going to make
Yeah,
it?
I'm good.
So we know somebody who did that to her son, and he had an opportunity for a job, and she, when I say she
Horrible
wouldn't
mistake.
let him do it, I mean, at the end of the day, he could have just said, I'm going to do it anyway, but he didn't. He
But
made the
she
decision.
made it very clear that he couldn't.
And then now I can tell there's a resentment for sure. And I don't even know if resentment's a strong enough word, but it's like, things are not going great in his life.
No, it's
and he
bad.
blames his mother for all of it. So you don't want to do that because...
You don't want to be that mom.
Yeah, you don't want to be, and you don't. Who knows? I hope nothing but success for your kiddo. But if things don't go well, you certainly don't want it to be your fault, or you don't want it to appear to be your fault. So, if you would like to chime in, you could certainly do that at johnandheidishow.com. That's where you can submit your letters. But you can chime in at facebook.com/johnandheidishow for this particular letter. And again, any other stuff you want for Worried Mama? You think you kind of covered everything you needed to cover?
I think we're good.
All right, because I see Heidi says she's happy for the kid, and Mom, don't you dare talk to that child about not going.
Let your child know you will be there for them no matter what comes up.
I just
and
didn't know
that
if
you
you
will
had been
support them, and if you need anything, call us. But don't ever tell them no, don't go.
I just didn't know if you had been clear enough. You had veins bulging when you were saying it. So
I just can't believe there are still people that think it's okay for me to tell my 20-something what they can and cannot do.
I can relate because if either of our children, both of our children are close, but if either of them said, hey, I'm going to live across the country, I would want to make sure that they think it through really very well before they go. And I would also say in that conversation, I would say, you know what, it's a two-way road. So if you get there and you decide you don't like it, whatever we can do to help you come back, we'll do that. So, but I would say use this as an opportunity. You're young. If there's ever a time to make a mistake, it's when you're young. Exactly. And I'm not saying this is a mistake, but I'm just saying now's the time to try this opportunity.
Now's the time to see.
So there you go. I feel I've talked myself into it now. All right, this has been your Dear John letter. Again, you could submit your Dear John letter or chime in to this one at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The term sniper comes from how hard it is to shoot a bird named snipe. This is a snipe bird.
Oh, a snipe. Go snipe hunting.
Yeah, so it's really hard. That's a different thing. But the bird snipe, it's really hard to shoot because they move around. So that's how they became snipers. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In the original 1902 stage version of The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy did not have a dog named Toto, but she had a faithful cow named Imogene.
Of course she did.
Yeah, she had a cow, not a dog. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Drug companies spend an average of 24% of revenue on marketing and just 13% on research and development. So
Okay.
that's why at the end they have to use their marketing to tell you all the side effects that they could have maybe got rid of if they spent a little more money on R&D. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The lifespan of a rock star is 25 years shorter than the average person. So it ain't easy being a rock star. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
1 in 10,000 clovers has 4 leaves. So they're not as special as you might think. 1 in 10,000.
Oh.
That's still pretty special.
I think
There you
it's
go.
pretty special.
It's
I
very
carry
cool.
one in my wallet.
I know. I found that out maybe a year ago. A couple of fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile Question of the Day. Yay! It's
Yay!
brought to you by mintervention.com. Are you ready for your question, Heidi?
I am ready.
All right. According to a survey, 6% of us have cried while doing this. Cried while doing this. What is it? 6%.
Paying your taxes.
No, it's probably a higher percentage that have done that. Trying on jeans.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never
what
cried.
about swimming suits?
Yeah, I've never.
It's a higher percentage, too.
You think so? I've never cried while trying on jeans, but I've gotten very frustrated and said, "That's it. I'm just going to wear these."
You don't try on jeans.
No.
I have to buy them because you refuse.
I don't want them. All right, I'll just keep these. They fit. Mint Mobile Question of the Day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. A guy in Brazil was upset that a friend had been arrested by police. So what did he do? What did he do? He went to the police station to inquire, what is going on? Why would you have arrested my friend?
Let me guess, he had a warrant.
Well, wouldn't be such a bad idea, except for one thing. This guy was also wanted by police on robbery charges. And his wanted photo was posted right there at the station for everyone in the place to see.
Wow.
So he goes stomping in there to, cause a scene.
Yeah.
And instead, they said, hey, you know what? You're right. We should really talk about this. Come back here for a moment. If you're wanted by the police, maybe you don't go to the police station and, cause an issue. I mean, just thinking out loud here.
Think it through. Think it through.
Not trying to give any tips to the would-be crooks out there, but I'm just saying, it's probably a bad plan. All right, it's weird news, too. It's brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Time now for The List, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. You ready for a list, Heidi?
Sure.
I've got one. Awesome life hacks. I don't know how many there are here. Looks like maybe 8, 9, 10, something like that. Here's the first one. If you sleep through your alarm, put it in a cup or glass. It'll wake you for sure.
Maybe the echo.
Your phone? Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Next, place a cutting board and make sure that the cup or glass doesn't have anything in it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it probably doesn't. Just saying. Place a cutting board on an open drawer for extra counter space in a small kitchen. Oh, I can see that. You better hope you have strong drawers, though, if you're doing that. Next awesome life hack. To open a stuck lid, use duct tape. Simply stick some on the lid and start pulling. It works. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. For a genuine-looking smile in your pictures, squint your eyes while it's being taken. So then you look like you're... maybe not that much. Heidi just squinted her eyes completely shut. And if you're a student, proofread with your ears. Paste your essay onto Google Translate, and you'll hear any typos and other weird stuff. There's other awesome life hacks that we didn't get to. You can see all of them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Heidi, here's a quote. It's from Alexander Woolcott. Alexander Woolcott says, "All the things I like to do are either immoral, illegal, or fattening."
True story.
I wouldn't say...
Story of my life.
I wouldn't say all of the things we like to do. There's a lot of things we like to do that are not immoral, illegal, or fattening.
Like?
I don't know. If you give me some time, I'll think of stuff. No, just hanging out, watching movies,
Which
that's
is
probably fattening.
Because you're not moving.
All right. It's a quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's the story. Paula and Peter Closier became concerned when their 5-year-old Beagle mix, Bonnie, disappeared from their home in the United Kingdom. Little did they know, Bonnie was busy winning a ribbon at a local dog show.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Bonnie.
That is awesome. What an awesome dog.
Yeah. Bonnie escaped, and then she had been adopted as a stray 4 years ago, but she was found on the side of the road by John Wilmer, who happened to be driving his own 2 pups to a dog show. After posting her photo on Facebook, he decided to take her along to the contest. Bonnie, by the way, was a huge hit with the judges. Ended up winning 3rd place in the rescue dog class.
That's crazy.
Of course, while Bonnie was winning ribbons, her family was frantically looking for her, and Bonnie was returned after the Closiers saw Wilbur's Facebook post. The kicker? Bonnie's Bonnie's step-sibling doggo, Cleo. Anyway, whatever that means. Oh, I know. I think that's that guy's. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to read that line again. Tell me if this makes sense.
Okay.
Bonnie's step-sibling doggo, Cleo, has won prizes at a number of dog shows, but the Closiers had never even thought to enter Bonnie in one. So I think it's kind of sad.
Well, that's not
They have
nice.
2 dogs. They put one
yeah.
in dog shows, and it's one all the time. And this other dog, they're like, well, going to leave you home while we go take this dog to the dog show.
So basically this dog ran away and was like, I'll show you. I'm going to go win my own award.
Pretty much. It's like a Cinderella story, really.
I
It's
really
kinda what it
love
is.
this story.
I do, too. And
What
I
a
think,
great dog.
I think it should be a cartoon, and I would like to be the
Absolutely.
voice of whatever dog sounds
It
the
should
dumbest.
for sure be a children's book.
All right. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Thursday.